Hi folks, Rod here with KT Connections for our monthly video tech tip. Last month we presented you with upgrading to Windows 11. Today let's concentrate on a series for cybersecurity. Over the course of the next several months, in short 3-minute videos, we'll discuss various aspects of cybersecurity. Here's the agenda that we'll cover. What is cybersecurity? What does it mean to you and your business? The cybersecurity framework that we apply to mitigate cybersecurity risk. The incident response process from start to finish. Different types of cyber attacks. Where does the cybersecurity problem lie? Examples of email attacks, social engineering red flags for you to watch out for, and resources to help protect you and your business. Let's start with what is cybersecurity? It is the practice of protecting critical systems and sensitive information from digital attacks. The asset is the people, property, and information that we're trying to protect. The vulnerability is a weakness or gap in a security program that can be exploited by threats to gain unauthorized access to those assets. The threat is anything that can exploit that vulnerability, intentionally or accidentally, to obtain, damage, or destroy an asset. And of course, the risk then is the potential for loss, damage, or destruction of the asset owing to a threat exploiting a vulnerability. So the risk is the intersection of assets, threats, and vulnerabilities. So those are the primary criteria: asset, vulnerability, threat equals risk. When conducting a risk assessment at KT Connections, the formula we use to determine risk is asset plus threat plus vulnerability equals risk. And you have a couple of different ways to measure that risk. Qualitative, which is a more subjective measurement where you assign a number, let's say from 0 to 10, 0 being the lowest amount of risk or the least amount of vulnerability or the least amount of threat, versus 10 being on the high end. And then there is quantitative. Now that is where you assign an actual dollar figure to each one of those, and you determine our risk could cost us X amount of money if we lose that asset, or the asset is stolen or corrupted, or ransomware is applied to our business and we experience downtime. So from a very high level, that is a basic outline of what cybersecurity really is. Now, I suggest you take some time and consider the assets, vulnerabilities, threats, and overall risk in your business and personal life regarding cybersecurity. Next month, our tech tip will highlight the cybersecurity framework to help you be safer online. So stay tuned.